Hello, here I have a portable air tank that I got at Walmart for around 20 bucks. A while ago I tried building one of these out of PVC pipe and it sucked. My mom also works at an air compressor shop where they build things like train brakes. Here is how this works. You fill it right here. This valve only controls the output that's over here. The valve does not affect the input whatsoever. The tank came with this hose attached right here. You do regularly have to remove the hose to get moisture out of this thing, because it will accumulate. You just simply remove this, flip the tank upside down, and open this and all the water will pour out of it. I removed the hose and I stuck this fitting on it for a different purpose. The valve does not affect the input whatsoever. I have to point this out. These tanks do come with an expiration date due to the contraction and expansion of them in metal fatigue. Right next to these air tanks on the shelf, you'll see a kit that contains these and these. This right here is a blowgun. It has several different uses. Hoses come with an end that looks like this, and you need all these fittings so you could attach it to different tools. I also wanted to point out some of the advantages and disadvantages of air tools over electric tools. Air tools are smaller, lighter, faster, and more powerful than electric tools. They also have fewer moving parts, meaning they last longer. Here I have what's known as a moisture trap. This will keep all the moisture from going into your tools, because if you get moisture into an air tool, it can rust and seize up. Here I have this pressure gauge. Some people may not be familiar with this. Here's your input, here's your output. This tool is not just used for filling things, it's also used for measuring air pressure inside of things. How it works is you squeeze this trigger and it fills things up with air. And if you're filling something and you say, oh crap, I filled it up way too much, all you do is just push this brass button here and it'll release some of the pressure. Now if you just want to see what the pressure is inside of something, you stick that into it. This gauge will move, and to adjust the air pressure if there's too much, you push on the brass button again and it releases some of the pressure. This end fits any standard tire valve or any needle like this. This thing is used where accuracy is the key, like in tires on a race car or something like that. All this stuff you see here is pretty inexpensive. Here's a quick look at this blowgun. There's the input and the various attachments for the input. On this side is the output and some of the various attachments you can put on the output. To operate it, just squeeze the trigger like this. Before you go hooking one of these up, make sure you're not exceeding the pressure that it's designed to handle. And here I have this end for quick disconnecting. It's designed to go on the end of this. I can never remember what half this stuff is called, I just know where it goes. So you're probably asking, so why did you get that air tank? So I could do things like this. Yeah, that's extremely loud, and unfortunately I can't do it this time of day. And instead of the bicycle pump, I can now use the air tank to fill these very quickly. Well, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this little lesson on the world of air. We use these things all the time on the grid at the racetrack.